It was 40 years ago this Sunday that Charles Manson asked his followers to kill for him. They didn't have to, but they did. And it remains one of the most infamous killing sprees in U.S. history. Decades later, that fascination endures, especially for the mastermind. To this day, the cult of Charles Manson continues to grow. But why? Ted Rowlands has some answers in tonight's installment of our week-long crime and punishment report on the Manson murders.
Do you believe in God, Charlie?
Sure, I believe myself. Why wouldn't I?
The murders made headlines, but it was the madman behind them who frightened and fascinated the world. 40 years later, Charles Manson continues to draw attention. When this prison mugshot was released in March, millions viewed it online. Helter, Skelter remains the #1 selling true crime book of all time, authored by Vincent Bugliosi, the prosecutor who put Manson away.
I guess we could say that other than Jack the Ripper, whose identity still has not been conclusively established, Manson may be the most famous, notorious mass murderer ever.
Some people can't seem to get enough.
And a perfect example is Scott Michael's company called Dearly Departed Tours. They have a Helter Skelter tour where people actually go around to different spots that are connected to the Manson murders. And who goes on these tours?
The people that take this tour are people that are generally fascinated with this case.
It's completely fascinating. It's got celebrities, it's got blood, it's got gore.
Helter Skelter, the made-for-TV movie, came out in 1976, but documentaries about Manson are still being made, feeding the fascination over what happened and why.
Meeting Charlie for the first time was very exciting.
The History Channel is premiering Manson next month.
He gave me the feeling that I would be cared for and that he took care of everybody. I eventually felt really safe and protected. We were like his children.
I never was any Charles Manson followers. I never had any followers. That was a district attorney's trip.
This is the La Bianca's home coming up on our left.
Back on the bus, where it's $50 a ticket for a 3-hour tour, Scott Michaels says it's not just about making money. He's also obsessed with the Manson case.
I don't think I'm a bad person. I think the people that take my tour aren't bad people. They're just interested in something that is that's horrific, but it's still history.
A piece of history that many people don't want to forget.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible guy, man. Yeah, I'm awful, man. I move so quick you wouldn't believe it.
Ted Rowlands, CNN, Los Angeles.